Good evening, this is Nerds Human, and welcome to this at AA Only Historical Battles for Rome Total War. And today we're looking at the Battle of the River Trebia in 218 BC. And this, of course, is a key battle, an early battle in the Second Punic War, and one that really sets the tone for Hannibal's invasion. He's at this stage just crossed the Alps and is heading down. There was a small battle at Ticinus a bit earlier with Publius Scipio, in which he was wounded, but no, this is when the two consuls join together up in the north, and well, one of them, yes, we'll get to him, Sempronius Longus, he gets a little bit too excited and falls into the Carthaginian trap, and indeed that's what we'll see here. And when we do these AA only battles, I think it's a good opportunity for us to have a little look at the history and take in some of the details the game's put in place. So that's what we'll do here today. As Rome secured control of the Italian peninsula, Carthage was establishing an empire in Spain and North Africa. It was inevitable that these two rising powers would clash violently for control of the Western Mediterranean. Carthage needed space for its trade and maritime empire, and the Romans simply saw Carthage as another threat. War was bound to come sooner or later, and indeed you can kind of see this attitude really summed up by Cato the Elder, who was actually speaking during or around the time of the Third Punic War, but he would obviously commonly say at the Senate, and furthermore, I believe that Carthage must be destroyed. Carthago delenda est, which you've probably heard time and time again, and I've probably used as a title far too often here on the channel. But he also had little quips like he would pull out figs in the Senate and say, oh, these have been only 3 days since they came from North Africa. That's how close Carthage is. They must be destroyed. Now, he probably just picked them off his own estate, but it kind of sums up the animosity between Rome and Carthage, and to some extent the maybe trauma that the Second Punic War inflicted on Rome. They really suffered some brutal defeats, really starting here at the Battle of the River Trebia. So yes, fortunately for the Carthaginians, they had the services of Hannibal Barca, one of the greatest generals of all time. Marching from Spain, he slipped past one Roman army and into northern Italy over the Alps, even managing to bring a contingent of elephants with his army. His bold strategy was to march on Rome and break Roman power at its heart. He also hoped to gain allies as he advanced among people disenchanted with the domination of Rome. I was going to say dominion, but either way, you get the same effect. Yes, a lot of the Gallic tribes in particular were kind of toing and froing between Rome and Carthage in all of this. So I do believe you do see some Gallic units, at least on the Carthaginian side in this battle. I'm not sure that the Romans are given any. Anyway, after 2 months of campaigning, he was met by a Roman force at the River Trebia. Hannibal used a feigned cavalry retreat to lure the Romans across the freezing river. True to form, and despite the winter floods, the Romans crossed the river and made straight for Hannibal's army. Historically, Hannibal was ready and crushed the Roman army. The few Romans who escaped were the ones who broke through the Carthaginian line as it closed around them and then just kept running. Yes, indeed. So, we'll get to historically what happens, I suppose, as we see what the AI does. We'll have a little look at our army. Now, okay, so we have Hannibal, only 3 men. They've got 7 experience, but basically you won't be using him very much. So when I do my general point of view version of this battle, it won't be like, well, at Teutoburg Forest, where I had to use the general pretty much as the battering ram to win that. Or not win that, as the case may be. Here, I don't have that issue. I kind of, well, when I play that way around, I'm going to just be able to sit there with the general and command. I won't really need to use him as a battering ram. We can't. But the AI, well, we saw last time the AI got the general killed straight away. Maybe, just maybe, maybe the AI can keep him alive for once. That would be very nice indeed. Most of these troops are not that experienced. We have some excellent Sacred Band cavalry, and yeah, the sources very much point out the superior cavalry advantage of the Carthaginians, although of course, yeah, there's definitely a big advantage in terms of the infantry for the Romans. Nice experience on these guys. They'll need it because they normally give up very easily indeed. Yes, the Romans. So yes, look at that, 6 experience, 4 on these. So yeah, some highly experienced troops, 8 on the consul there. That's a bit brutal there for Longus. Okay, the Velators interestingly have none. Now, I was pondering this, and my thoughts are that, well, there was a little skirmish before the battle took place. Essentially, the Roman camp, Longus' camp, was attacked at dawn. The Romans all basically got up without having their proper meal, and there was a bit of a skirmish. The Velators had probably used up a lot of their javelins before the main battle happened. Maybe that's why they are given less experience here, maybe to slightly nerf them. But they're going to be pretty pathetic anyway because they're Velators, so no need to worry about that. But an interesting aspect of why they might have given them no experience. That's my working theory on it. Elsewhere, okay, we've got this army and it's looking pretty darn experienced. It's pretty solid. Can't say it looks too good for the Carthaginian infantry, but indeed it's the cavalry that are going to win the day if I say if, the AI has any idea how to use them. So we're on medium difficulty, as you might well expect. That keeps it nice and neutral. If they struggle too badly, we might try again on easy, but we'll see how it goes. Let's head into battle. Into battle we go then, and the AI, of course, are going to be completely in control. But before we let them ruin this battle entirely, let's just survey the situation. So they've got themselves a bit of a hill here. Indeed, Hannibal very much pulled the Romans into the position he wanted to attack. Bit of a plain, but yeah, we've got a bit of a hill here to take advantage of our excellent Bowenite infantry. Now, obviously this is the classic envelopment battle, isn't it? So yeah, we should see the Gauls realistically in the centre and these guys actually more on the sides. Obviously the idea was the Romans would come through the middle and gradually they'd get encircled by pushing through the Gallic troops in the centre before the cavalry closed the trap. And as it said in the intro there, the legions who actually ran through the middle were actually the ones who escaped because they ran all the way through the Carthaginian line. But the formations make a lot of sense. It's pretty much what you expect. Some skirmishing at the start. The Romans pretty much marching in their usual kind of formation. Yes, the game's actually set up in a fairly sensible way. Cretan archers, not sure about that one. Definitely Balearic slingers. Maybe they're just trying to give a small buff to the human player here. But it's going to be the AI here today. And yes, there probably should be some Iberian infantry. But to be honest, they're absolutely awful. So probably for the best, actually, for the AI's case. Obviously, the elephants are going to be key. We've got some elephants over here. Very few that survived the trek over the Alps. So let's see what the AI do. Place your bets now. I suspect they're not going to hold on the hill and be sensible. We were on the left, weren't we, in terms of the setup screen. So I'm assuming we're seen as the attackers. There's no time limit. And there he goes. And there goes Hannibal doing the completely wrong thing. Okay, this battle might not end too well, but we'll see how it goes. My God. Hannibal's just running straight in. Well, he's got the Romans running from him. Well done, my good sir. They've managed to kill none of them with a charge. We've got the Sacred Band just standing there, not charging him. Okay, this is going to go horrendously wrong. Unless the elephants can somehow win this for him. I'm going to go off camera, off the general camera. What are the cavalry doing? They're going to kill each other. Brilliant. Anytime you want to... Yeah, they've literally charged each other. Excellent. Well, at least Hannibal's still alive. And now he's surrounded by about 1,000 Roman infantry, which we can probably scale up. It's about 20,000 Roman infantry around Hannibal right now. Well done. He's actually over here, Thomas. Good. He's actually safe. That's some other bloke. But the cavalry are... I mean, it's said to wait for the ideal moment, but that's probably not it. I would probably also use my Numidians to deal with those guys. Well done. I would say well done, but they seem to have lost. So not so well done. Elephants are just strolling around. There we are. Smash into them. I think if you do this, though, they're going to go run amok, to be honest, my good sir. Hannibal's down to 2. He is now pulling out of it. Mildly sensible. This is not going well from him, is it? 18 to 17. Well, in terms of percentage, it's going okay. It's equal, but I'm not sure how long it's going to last. Right, these guys are routing. They're not running amok. Running amok would be okay, actually, but that's severely going to be an issue for Hannibal. Yeah, the AI is not going to make it through this one. I mean, it's still equal, but I don't see how that's going to last because their advantages have been largely given up. Even this Numidian cavalry unit failed. Oh no, Hannibal's run away! By Jove! or by Baal. Is he getting run over by his own elephants? His own elephants are... They're not the ones running amok, so he got away with that one. Okay, you can join back in. This is the problem when they rout. I need to put them back under AI control. Yeah, you, my good sirs, you get into a mixture of units. Now, the cavalry is winning back here. It is Triarii, so they've probably bled themselves way too dry. But this is something if they want to be aggressive. Any sign you want to be aggressive, my good sir? No. No, they don't. So that could be better, couldn't it? Right, I suspect they're gone here because the elephants are ran amok, but they ran amok way too late and not into the Roman lines. What can we do to help the AI here? This is something that I'm intrigued by because the Cheetah for just Hannibal just there standing by himself. And not this guy isn't even trying. He's only actually attacking the guy. He's not trying to kill him. There, down he goes. Well, Second Punic War ended nice and early on this occasion. There were no like Trasimene or Battle of Cannae on this occasion. Yeah, victory and glory. I mean, how can we help the AI here? Firstly, I can put them on easy, of course. I don't know how much that will actually help them. Yes, avoiding the javelins as the elephants is kind of important too. The other thing I can do is maybe be more selective with my choice of AI. I'll have a think about that. Maybe I can choose when to take control. It could be more interesting that way. Yeah, maybe we'll let the Romans come towards us and I'll slowly give control over to the AI. This guy is now just standing around, but you know what? Everyone just get back on the game. Get back on the game. We'll see how much damage they can do, but this battle is as good as done. 69%, nice, to 47, and Sekoban were just used so poorly there. The elephants were fine. The infantry got in that battle. If they'd run amok a bit better, could have got a bit lucky, but the Sacred Band cavalry were just not good enough, and it's just down to these Numidians now, and the AI have been soundly defeated. This doesn't really fit the historical trait. I'm just going to send these guys to their doom. I can't actually group them anymore. A single unit can't be grouped, and thus can't be AI controlled. Right, you know what? They did a decent job for being doubly outnumbered. I mean, historically, this should have been fairly equal numbers. The Romans lost 28,000 and the Carthaginians like 3,000 to 5,000, and probably a lot of those were the Gallic fodder in the centre anyway. So interesting, but I think we can do better. Let's have another go, Mr. AI. Okay then, how are we going to help the AI out? Well, to start with, I'm going to get these guys to just hold position, and also I put it on easy, and I've also got the advice man to see if he's got any advice for himself. Yes, you press the God mode button for the first time. I suspect the game is slightly confused. I've definitely used that at least once before. I'm also going to help them by putting my skirmishers back behind the lines where historically they would have actually gone at that point. I really am going to regret putting him on, aren't I? Yes, because we're still kind of in the skirmish phase of the battle here. So I'll put them into their actual formation behind the line. Maybe get these guys just to kind of spread out a little bit. As for the rest of it, I'm not going to let Hannibal do anything, at least for quite a while. And I'll group some of these cavalry things together. I don't actually know if it makes any difference how you group them. I don't think they act as a combined brain when you do this, but I haven't really used the AI control button very much, so we'll see about that. I'm going to let the cavalry and the elephants do what they want, but not until the right moment. So we've got the cavalry and the elephants. You guys can go together. Skirmishers can stand with the Cretians, who for some reason are here. You can choose fire or not. You know what? Well, we'll let the Cretians just continue doing what they want. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to get going. First thing I'm going to do is just make sure that they get their men into position, first and foremost. So skirmishers, get yourself behind the line where you need to be. And once we've got that in place, we'll let the Romans slowly approach. Now, my temptation, me thinking ahead of when I play as the general here, as I say, should be simple enough. I should be able to see the battlefield very nicely from up here. Yeah, when I play in the general's point of view, I'm probably wanting to delay their approach as long as possible so that I can kind of get my elephant to do something. I'm going to allow his cavalry and elephant to do stuff if they want from this point. AI assistance. When you select this, replaced by 1. It appoints an AI captain in charge of the group. You can order the whole group to move or attack. The captain will work out a plan and control how each unit in the group moves. Okay, you usually want to give your general directions rather than writing about each unit. Fine. I've never actually read that guide before. So we're going to tell the cavalry they can do what they want now. Spread panic amongst them. Yes, indeed. We're going to try and spread some panic. So they're now trying to flank us, which is interesting. I didn't actually watch what they were doing as I was clicking buttons. So we got their elephants in behind. Not the most effective. I mean, they've got the arrows. I quite happily use the missiles. But that's interesting. I'm going to let the AI do what they want with the infantry now that they're nice and close. If you want to give up your position, you can. But they're not. Oh, they are going to charge. Okay, not the worst, not the most terrible idea, but I'm not convinced either. They're going to throw javelins. And, oh, the elephants are charging in. Let's go watch the elephants. That's not the elephant button, Thomas. This is the elephant button. Okay, so they're on a rampage. Cavalry back here are doing okay. They seem to be doing much better when at least they've got their own instructions. I'm going to now allow the skirmishers to do what they want. The elephant, almost funny, I think, just died. I don't know what that was. Elephants really just need to be ploughing through. Don't get them too stuck in like that, my good sir. What do you want? Rally the troops. Well, he should be part of that group, and he can do what he wants. Hannibal, go do what you want. Which is weird because the skirmishers have run away. You should be skirmishing, my good sir. I love he's giving himself advice. Breaking off from combat. Sometimes you want to do this. Well, tell that to your own AI, my good chap. Okay, right. Steve, I've had enough of you now, Steve. You can go. Go away. Yay! I turned on the sound. Excellent. So, we're doing better this time. We're going to have to leave Steve there in the corner for now. We'll just see how it all goes. The infantry are obviously going to lose. The cavalry are being pushed away. We do still have this sacred band in full flow. Equites have done some flanking. Now, I'm pretty certain that with those Numidians and Barbarian Cav out on that flank, you should be able to beat off those Equites easily. In fact, even just a bit of skirmishing with the Numidians should do the job. But again, the armoured elephant's running amok in the wrong direction. It's a shame. Hannibal's getting himself shot. He's also standing in the middle of 300 Triarii. Excellent. Well done. I don't think this is going to end much better, but I think it's going to be a little bit better. 24 to 32. Last time, oh, we got a big charge from the sea. No, we haven't. We've got a big charge and a stop. This is frustrating, to say the least. Okay, well, we'll see what these elephants are doing because they're about to charge him. Maybe wander, plod. There we go. We got some elephanting going on. Oh, excellent. That's just lovely. Let's get a little print screen while we're at it. There must be a nice camera view we can get of here somewhere. Let's take a picture to remember the day. There we go. Oh, I broke the screen. There we are. Let's have ourselves a lovely screenshot to remember the occasion. We're doing some good work now. We've got the routes. We've got the routes. The armoured elephants are gone, but the normal elephants are doing good work. Actually, the water elephants, they're the medium tier ones. If these Sacred Band Cavalry would actually do anything useful, we could see a victory here. If they just ploughed through this general, if you just plough into the general, could I give the AI one tip? Just one. Should I? The thing is, I want to see the AI can do it. I want to see if they can do it, and they're currently not making the correct decision. Okay, all of you, do stuff and things. They routed, unfortunate. That's probably the game right there. These Cav are just doing nothing the entire battle. I mean, I guess the whole point was that they were waiting. I think they might have done what they warned in the intro, which is wait too long. Where is my boy Hanny? Hanny. It's not a very good commanding position. I'd be struggling from back here. Come on. Yep, forward. Send those Numidians in. Maybe join yourself. I don't know. So we've got a bit of chaos going on there, running a mark, which is getting closer and closer to the general, who I passed up the opportunity to kill. But, oh, look, the cavalry! We have cavalry at long last. Let's follow them, galloping gaily into battle, up the hill into the Roman... oh, it's not Triarii, at least. That's something. What are we going to ram? Are we going to ram the Triarii? I don't know. In we're coming. We're just running around, having a nice plod. There's Hanny. Hi, Han. Let's hit him. Come on. Smash them. Smash them. What a hero, by the way. This Sacred Band Cavalry, who are really fighting to the very last. Well done. Let's follow the Numidians. I said let's follow the Numidians as they fail to charge in once again. My days. Okay, elephants, rejoin the pack since you're back in the battle. That could be key. What do we have here? Principes, Barbarian Cavalry fleet, and that instantaneously. Hannibal's just by himself now. This is so winnable. They just get the 64 to 63. The AI is actually really close. Just a little bit of help, and the AI is starting. Yeah, Numidia. Oh, the amount of fake charges they do is so depressing. It's really sad. I want to see a victory. Come on, what do you have for me? Yes, I have noticed that. It's because they're useless. Right, 40 Principes are going to charge into the rear of my Sacred Band Cav and absolutely wreck them. Still very doable though. Let's just speed it up and see how this goes. Sacred Band are... Oh, that's their general. Yes, Longus is dead. Many egg salads were eaten this day, and the AI is actually potentially going to claim a victory here. Oh, isn't that just lovely? And yes, I did mean to say egg salad. That is the way I say excellent. So many egg salads were eaten here at the River Trebia. The Romans can finally get their meal. Any of them that are still alive this day, you can finally have your breakfast. I mean, this is part of the thing with this battle. The Romans were... well, they got up early. They've been pulled in by the Numidian skirmishes. And they hadn't had their breakfast. They crossed the river, freezing river. This is... I don't know. It's winter. I don't know what date it is. Is this like mid-December? I think this is like near Christmas time, which definitely did exist in the BC era. And as we head across the river, obviously they're going to be soaked, they're going to be freezing, they're going to be hungry. The Carthaginians have their hill, they have the cavalry charging them in the rear. Oh, it's all not very fun for them. But it does look like this might actually be a victory for the AI. Don't sound too surprised, Thomas. We're on easy mode and I did pretty much baby them into making some correct tactical choices. But very nice. I'm going to be chuffed because I did wonder when I started this series, are we ever actually going to see the AI win? There's a few that I think they'll be alright at. But yeah, Asculum, that's the battle I'm thinking is. Asculum they should be able to win. But some of the others I was not convinced of. This one they did brutally fail a minute ago. But victory is mostly here now. They just need to actually, chase them down. Go on. No. The music kind of gave up for a minute there. Gave up on, just like these Carthaginians have. The battle is pretty much over, but I don't know. Where's the timer when you need it? Come on, guys. You need to kick up the arse. Well, I don't know who Captain Tiberius is. It should definitely be Sempronius Longus here that's just died. But apparently Carthage will be stronger for his death nonetheless. There's just one unit here who seems to be boldly marching where everyone else has ran off down the river. Yes, well, as I say, this is actually a battle where, well, the second consul, who's just died here, Longus, he turned up to this battle and he kind of just left the other consul back in his camp because the other guy, Scipio, who'd previously got hurt in the earlier encounter with Hannibal, decided maybe we should just have some winter camp for now. But yes, Longus was known to be one of aggressive temperament, which probably shows why he fell into this trap. Can we get the AI to actually claim victory now? Any time would be lovely. At this stage, I think it's fair enough for me to take control. So you know what? I'm just going to tell the elephants that you're now under my control and that these guys can royally sod off. No. We got this far. We're going to finish them off. Thank you very much. Okay, apparently the elephants do want to run away. I'm not sure why they think that's the most efficient way of killing them. But apparently that's what we're doing. And so the last few guys go down. Charge him down. The day's ending here. Come on. I want lunch. Right, well. Victory for us here today. I'm quite pleased with this. We've actually managed to get the AI to win a battle. It's taken a bit of coaxing. It's taken a bit of easy mode. But there we are. Hannibal Barca, turns out he's alright. He's a decentish general. Let's have a look at the statistics screen. Apparently, we've lost 5 experience. I mean, he's still alive, so I would think that he should be fine, but there we are. So, inflicted casualties. What can we see? A Sekoban Cav. I mean, these guys took forever to actually bother to do anything, but 77, 211, 105 for those probably infantry. Nice job, infantry. War elephants took no damage. 180 casualties inflicted. Skirmishers? Wow. I'm guessing they were doing some mopping up, but excellent work. I am impressed. Well, ladies and gents, it is a magnificent day. The AI has managed to achieve victory. It's taken easy mode and a bit of coaxing from me, but lovely stuff. Well, join me then when I do the general's point of view for this battle to follow this up. I think it'll be much simpler than, say, the likes of Teutoburg Forest, where, yes, as I say, there's too much running around with a general. You can't keep an eye on everyone. But here, okay, just stand the hill, order people round. He hasn't got any units anyway to send. So I think victory will be fine here. If I can get the AI to win, I can hopefully do it myself. But there we are. We'll see how all of that goes next time. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is To Nerds Hearing, and this has been an AI-only historical battle. The battle of, apparently, Lugdunensis. But that's like Leon. Anyway, it's the Battle of the River Trebia. Thank you, and bye-bye. Welcome to Babylon, which is empty. Oh, Steve's dead. Bit of a shit. They seem a bit sad about it all. It's okay, guys. This is what it's about. Oh, they turned their backs. We did actually break them with a charge. Exceptional. How are we doing this? They may take out armies, but they'll never take our spies.